the Star Wars films in my personal order from worst to best. So, as long as the movie has been released in theaters, it'll qualify to be on this list. So, the worst Star Wars movie, in my opinion, is Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. The romance was convoluted, forced. Oh, that's why, in my opinion, it is the worst. The, I could go on on a tirade on why I think it's the worst. Maybe I'll create a video for that. If I do, it'll be released at a future date. But yeah, the romance seemed forced. All that, was not subtle at all. Was too Hallmark movie-ish. Some of you may enjoy Hallmark movies. I don't know, but they're their own movie. That's how should not be used for a Star Wars movie. So the next worst movie, or should I say movies, are The Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith. Sorry about that. So yeah, I do get frustrated how people say that you have to consider Episode 1 the worst prequel and the worst Star Wars movie at all. Yeah. No, I think it's Episode 2, even though many people say. So it's hard to say what's the worst. The Phantom Menace seemed out of place. That's probably why I rank it so low. If it was its own anthology movie, I think it might have been better than the entire prequel trilogy. But the fact that it was in the prequel trilogy, it's just out of place there. It feels more like a prequel to the prequels. And Episode 3, my biggest problem is that while it showed Anakin's turn into Darth Vader, I felt like it did it too quickly. It was not slow enough. So that's why in my next position I've put Star Wars The Clone Wars, which was released in theaters for those who know. It was originally a movie, not just a TV show. The movie was released then the TV show, even though they were just originally playing on TV show. They decided to turn the first 4 episodes into the movie, and then they made the full season 1. So the reason why I put Star Wars: The Clone Wars at this spot is because I'm also considering the following TV series and how it better showed Anakin and Obi-Wan's friendship that he remembered in A New Hope, and it also better showed Anakin's more gradual turn to the dark side, his increasing distrust of the Jedi Council. Really, if you want to watch the prequels, I suggest before you watch after you watch Episode 2, and then you go on to Episode 3, pause and watch the Clone Wars. Start with the movie and just binge watch them. I believe they're on Netflix. You can also check them out from the library, I know. But yeah, I think it's absolutely necessary to understand the prequels to watch the Clone Wars movie and show. So, in my next position, I put Rogue One. I've only seen Rogue One once at the filming of this video. I probably won't see it again until I get it on DVD, which will be whenever it comes out. So, it's hard to say. So, I can't put it in this position because I enjoyed the following movies more than I did Rogue One, but I definitely think Rogue One was better executed than the previous movies. So really, I feel like during the reshoots, I don't know exactly what happened. I would love to see what the movie was before the reshoots. It might help me to better appreciate the movie that was given to us and what was changed, etc. So, on to the next position is Star Wars Return of the Jedi. It was a good movie, not as good as the previous. So pretty much once it comes to the top, a lot of these are my enjoyability factor, not just the execution of the movies. So yeah, those are my 2 things I consider. My enjoyability and the execution of them. And really, those are my main categories. I enjoy all the Star Wars movies, including the prequels. So I'm also including what the movies have done to earn their positions, their production, what they've changed, why they were even created. So that leads me to my next position, my number 3, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. a beautiful return to the saga after about, yeah, after 10 issues since the last movie was released. Was full of nostalgia, full of Easter eggs, not all of them I noticed. It was a good movie. Some people may gripe on it for being a copy of A New Hope. Well, literally, Disney, J.J. Abrams, all those people involved, they wanted to, they sure, maybe they played it safe, but after 10 years of stagnation, after the prequels, they went with what worked before. And really, Rogue One was Lucasfilm going away from what worked before. They tried something new and was beautiful. Really, Rogue One is a prequel to the original trilogy. It's not in the prequel saga, but it is a prequel nevertheless, and it is the best prequel, really. And Star Wars The Force Awakens, the first of the sequel trilogy, and it's good. It introduced some fun characters. I'll miss Star Wars Legends. I kind of wish they would maybe, I don't know, make a comic series about the Legends timeline. I'll be releasing another video in the following months that details this more. But I feel like Star Wars is a multiverse, and well, I feel like Disney and Lucasfilm need to capitalize on it. And yeah, so back to the movie at hand. It was good. It was so good. When I saw a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and the opening crawl, I just felt giddy with excitement. I don't know how else to describe it. It was the first Star Wars movie I've ever seen in theaters. And I just want to share this as well. Star Wars Return of the Jedi was the first Star Wars movie I ever saw, so it does hold a special place. But there's something to be said about the first movie, this first Star Wars movie you saw in the theaters. So in the next place, I'm sorry I flashed ahead to this a little early, but Empire Strikes Back. Probably most of you were anticipating this in my number one spot, which is actually going to go to Star Wars A New Hope, or as it was least, Star Wars. It was hard to determine which of these two would go in the first place. I ended up going with Star Wars A New Hope over Empire Strikes Back, simply because Star Wars A New Hope was the movie that started it all. Star Wars A New Hope was the only movie in the entire Star Wars sagas so far I should say, that you could watch totally by itself without needing any of the other movies to understand it. It was it was produced to be by itself, because George Lucas did not know if he would be able to produce any more Star Wars films at all. Into the Mind's Eye, that's a book. It was actually originally intended to be adapted into a movie, but no, Star Wars performed super well at the box office, yada yada, toy sales and all that. So George Lucas was able to produce The Empire Strikes Back, probably one of the best, if not the best, sequels in movie history. If we had Splinter the Mind's Eye, I don't know, it's a good Star Wars story from what I understand, but it's not, I don't think it would have made a good movie like Empire Strikes Back did. It probably would have been a direct-to-video sequel too. But no, Star Wars performed so well it warranted a theatrical sequel that some argue that it outperforms its predecessor. I myself didn't know which is better, so I put this here and I went for Star Wars A New Hope in the number one place, simply because it's the movie that started it all. Be sure to comment down below what's your favorite Star Wars movie, what's your worst. Put them in the order you prefer them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel for future content, and feel free to check out all my previous videos. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Links are in the description below. Support me on Patreon, link in the description. And feel free to check out my Google site, where you can leave suggestions of what you'd like me to cover, and ask me any questions that I'll put in the Q&A. Link in the description below. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Have a good one.